It's been 1 year since Unai Emery has taken over the reins at Arsenal. And that is why in today's video, we're going to be looking at some of Unai's highlights as the Arsenal coach. The way Unai just raises his eyebrows shows that he knows one of the interviewers in a press conference has got caught lacking. Like, he knows someone's just messed up.
It's yours. I don't know who is the phone. I am going to say, John Spencer. I can answer.
Not only is Unai funny, shown by the way he makes the interviewers laugh, he's also kind and considerate. I know for a fact a lot of managers would have just accepted the call and picked up the phone without the interviewer's consent, but Unai actually asks for permission first.
Okay, good morning.
The way he just says, okay, good morning, sounds like, him talking to the interviewer's mate at the press conference is like a normal run-of-the-mill procedure for him.
Good afternoon. Hi, I am Unai Emery.
I love how he just says he is Unai. He is someone that the interviewer's mate needs to be aware of. He's a prestigious manager that the interviewer's mate has to know about.
Yeah, we are working.
Yeah, he is working. He's discussing some serious things at the press conference about the club he manages, Arsenal. It's some proper work. It's not something that you can just take lightly.
Yes. Excuse.
I don't know how this lad does not have time to speak to the legend Unai Emery. That's just disrespectful. As you guys can see from that series of clips, Unai went out of his way to talk on the phone when he didn't even need to. He's got time for everyone. He could have just sat there and just talked about Arsenal and that's it, nothing else. But nah, he actually makes the interview fun and off topic.
Good afternoon, good evening, good afternoon, good afternoon, good evening, good evening, good evening.
I just want to say a good evening to Unai as well. Now, but in all seriousness, we can see that Unai is a really friendly, sociable guy, and he never shies away from greeting people, which is always a very good trait to have, especially as a manager when you're constantly getting questioned and inquired by the interviewers.
Now I am watching English series for my English, for improve my English. Peaky Blinders.
As a Brit myself, it's good to see that Unai is getting himself up to date with the English lingo and the English culture. But as for, the English accent that Unai was trying to impersonate, I'm not too sure about that one, boss man.
I was born in the north of Spain with the rain.
A lot of people like myself think that Spain has always got a hot climate, but Unai the geographer Emery has come here to tell us that that ain't always the case. Back in the day, Unai did it different. He lived in an area which wasn't hot, unlike most areas in Spain. Also, can we just take 1 second to appreciate Unai Emery's lyrical ability?
In the north of Spain with the rain.
Unai, mate, those bars were just too good.
Then I lived a lot in Spain with the sun. I love a lot the sun.
I love a lot the sun as well, Unai. I mean, I'm African, so I'm kind of used to it.
I think the best is for the next match, cut the air for for Matteo, and this problem is finishing. Like as a Fellaini.
If you guys did not know, Unai was talking about Matteo Guendouzi. And I've said this before, but Guendouzi's hair makes him look like a B-Tech sideshow Bob. I rate Unai's thoughts and decisions for the majority of the time, whether it be him as a manager or him off the pitch. But in this scenario, I just cannot agree with his thoughts on him wanting Guendouzi to become Marouane Fellaini.
And now, if you are speaking about 5 top players in the world, one is Salah.
Obviously, Arsenal and Liverpool are rivals, and it's rare to see, a manager of one club bigging up a player from their rival club. Imagine the scenes if Unai bigged up Dele Alli. The Arsenal fans would just run riot.
A very, very big test for improve more things.
You can see that Unai is very smart. He knows the magnitude of the challenge that lies ahead in terms of rectifying Arsenal and getting them back up to where they should be. He's not one of those deluded football managers who thinks that, improving a team and the players and all of that stuff will be light work. He knows that it will be challenging and he's prepared for the task at hand.
We want and we can write a new history here. I want to do a big history.
I rate Unai's ambition so highly. Unai is genuinely a real one. You know, he's aiming for the top, he's aiming high. He wants to write his name in the history books and achieve that legendary status at the Arsenal. And best believe that I've got full faith in the gaffer. Too much on my mind, yeah. I can't make my mind up.